Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. I wanted to take you on a quick little trip that we took in November to celebrate my birthday to Harrison Hot Springs. Here I am getting ready to go into the pools. You're not really supposed to take cameras in there. So the first night we went into the pools, and then this is the first morning. We are having breakfast at the Hot Springs Cafe. It's a buffet, and you can see the beautiful view out of the window. The trees were so beautifully colored. And then after breakfast, we went for a walk along. It's the trail that goes to the source of the hot springs. And you can see that the tide was way out, on this lake. It is a lake, but the water was quite low in this area. And then as we were hanging out by the source, we spotted an area down below that was marked by rocks. And the boys are going to go explore that in a minute. So here you see on the right hand side, you can just see the edge of the resort. So the resort is like kind of the main building, and there's lots of little other hotels and restaurants as well. It was really cold, but it was really beautiful and clear. So we really lucked out on the weather. And here you're going to see this rock pool that I was talking about earlier. And my sons decided to go down and explore that and see if the water was warm, if that was like a warm spring. And it was. So it was really interesting to just go walk down that little trail. It's really easy if anyone is in the area and wants to go and explore it. It's a quick little walk and just a good way to stretch our legs, because we were going to be heading out on a boat on Harrison Lake and eventually Harrison River. So here we are in the interior of the boat, and this was a 3-hour round trip tour, and it is the fall tour that Shoreline Tours hosts to go and see the eagles, because lots of eagles gather here to eat the salmon that are coming up to spawn. So it's got the interior where you just saw, that's nice and cozy and warm, and then you can go up onto their roof and also hang out up there. And it was a pretty cold day, so we did go out onto the roof and back into the cabin quite a bit, but ended up staying probably more in the cabin just because of the wind, and as soon as the sun went behind the mountains, it was pretty cold, but stunningly beautiful at the same time. So you're just going to get lots of shots here of this wonderful river. The tour guides were actually lovely, and they told us a lot about different indigenous history around the area, such as different caves that they would go in for different ceremonies. And there's also, you actually pass through First Nation when you're on this tour, in the water, obviously. And so we saw some people out fishing, which was really cool. And there's lots of beautiful, like little cabins, most of which are only accessible by boat, that you see along the shoreline as well. And then up here, this is a log boom, a log collection. And in this log collection, there were actually seals who were perched here in the sun. So we got to see the seals. So you'll notice as the video slows down a little bit, you're going to be able to spot two darkly colored seals as they were just hanging out there on the logs as we went by them, and that was really fun to see. After the boat tour, I took a walk over to the Ranger Station Art Gallery, which is also along the lake, and I had a chance to look at their little show, and it's a really sweet little gallery. And I'm really glad that I went and finally checked it out after going to Harrison several times. And they have shows all year long, and they also have an artist in residence there, so it was really great to be able to check it out and see what they were all about. And that evening we just went back to the hot springs and spent a lot of time soaking in the mineral water, which was amazing. And then the final morning we had our little breakfast at Lakeview Restaurant, and you can see what a lovely little view. The whole town is kind of facing this lake. And then we headed home, and it's always a lovely drive back because you just have such an incredible view of the mountains. So that was our little weekend away. Thank you so much for joining me for this, and I'll catch you in the next one.